Right to the air is Carr. And his first pass is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First run of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That early... that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of this defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leo Chanel in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Carr now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So they look like tights underneath his butt, running from the police. And I was wondering if the people know that
The KC
so when you jump
out
out
of the
the
huddle,
cars,
ready for their next drive.
still
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. They're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Death in Pakistan flood passes 1,000
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Boy, this defense is circling early. The pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this,
It
really
varies.
frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ain't nobody called me, told me they want me to send them. Go to out to that mother. You ain't called to sit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Dropped by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. We have a change of possession. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17-0 our score after 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. Wide open receiver.
This nigga hard as
Raiders. Keelan Cole, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Now, I have not been debriefed
up and good.
on
And the
what's
route is
going
on
on
here
over
this
there in
1st half.
Mississippi as it pertains to the money that they were given, because they were given some money, and from what I understand, there has been some misappropriation of funds. But I will say this much: it is in this country. Why is it that you have children over there in Jackson,
On as the Raider
Mississippi,
kickoff unit
that
now
ain't
as they will
got
send this
no
one away.
running water? You don't have enough water for fire. You don't have
And he
enough
elects
water
not to bring
for
this one out
football.
as his guys will
You
take
don't have
over
enough
at the
water
25.
to make baby college children that you sending $80, $70 billion over to Ukraine. Somebody help me out. And again, I am still But if you sit there and go inside sexual hurt administration, that's in 70, 80 billion dollars.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it lines up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
At the hands of so-called white people. That's what you say. So why don't you keep that
The
same?
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr gonna throw. Forced out to his left. Caught right around the 6. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, getting credit to the defense, they forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
And it's now suing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he
Poor pass. How?
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Okay. All right. So that's it. Okay. So we know what's going on with that. So ain't no
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Really?
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Come on, Bo.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Including a 13-year-old boy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
55 each.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Who say that song? Hey.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And
with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Okay. Okay, so
Phillips is not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive.
somebody
at the
said,
25.
where is he at? I admit Sam.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They're on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And halftime on the rise, and they'll get the timeouts for the Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive?
This nigga didn't even try to jump.
Picked off by Matthias Farley. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
It would seem to me that if the murder rate is up
on 2nd down, Jacobs.
In a
and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down.
And it ain't stop
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back. Gregory Jr. brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 4th and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Raiders have got him. Malone Nichols able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. That's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet, even if he's not getting the sack. He's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete, Moore. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
How?
Interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back.
How?
4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw, it's Carr. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them a 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hardman on the return. 8 yards on the return.
This one ugly, Holmes.
41.
This nigga just bull rushing my line with this nigga, bro. You just bull rushing, man.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops this underneath for Chandler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
What I'm saying is that you even dog all of us. I don't care if you're a Republican or conservative. I don't care what you know that in murder rate.
Mahomes now the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll
say it's incomplete.
You see it coming.
Well, we've talked about it, Stevie, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mahomes firing complete. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, tied up.
He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
That's tough. Nigga can't block a fly here.
On EA Sports.
And he's older than me, so I didn't.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And hand off to Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Run blitz.
What up?
Something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
Appreciate you tuning in, dude. It's a tough one him, man.
And a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. McCarr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Doesn't have any history.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Nor does he have a long-standing family.
And he dives his way forward right around the scrimmage, so nothing there that time. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He doesn't have
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
By some of the most disgusting masterminds, really, but masterminds even still, by some of the smartest, most understood people, and they still have
offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
This is called
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. In that time for the sack, say hello to
Ugly. These niggas just running through the line, bro. Like, I gotta throw it as soon as I get it.
Trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
What this nigga just said.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
This is Biden's COVID advisor Ashish Jha. I really believe
What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could start dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think if you the guys out on the field already making plans for the evening.
that this is why God gave us freedom.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave